Joining me today, I have Lynette Loewen. She is the Regional Manager of Operation Christmas Child in Saskatchewan, Manitoba, and Northwestern Ontario. Lynette, thank you for taking the time.
Oh, I'm excited to be here.
Absolutely. So it is May. Normally, we really highlight this in November,
Yeah.
Operation Christmas Child, but you guys offer shoeboxes to kids throughout the year. Can you talk a little bit more about that?
Yeah, for sure. Well, in November, of course, is when we collect the shoe boxes, and it takes us a little bit of time to process them all. And then, of course, we have to ship them to all of our countries. And when we're dealing with sometimes 10 or more countries, it takes a while to get there. And so really the evangelism and discipleship program and all the distributions happen throughout the year. So this literally is a January to December project that we do. And so even right now, this week, shoe boxes are getting into the hands of children. And it's really exciting just to see their faces. There are teachers being trained. Kids are coming to know Christ. And of course, they're being discipled, which is awesome.
We're going to get into the faith aspect right away, but can you share a little bit how far some of these boxes go, and that it's not just like they get off a plane and then they're opened? Like sometimes there's a process.
Oh, yeah, there's very much a process. Yeah, well, they are, a lot of them go on shipping containers, and so they go on the ocean. And when they are received, the local teams that, of course, we work with and partner with, they're the ones then that make sure that the shoe boxes are distributed to the locations that we're focused on that year. They travel by, canoe. I've seen, an 8-hour Haitian mountain hike. It's absolutely incredible. And you see them on camels and even elephants. So it's really cool. We want to reach the ends of the earth, right? The unreached people groups. And so we're going to get them there, however it takes. So, yeah.
I love that. Shoe boxes for these kids, they're more than just a bag full of goodies.
Yes.
There's a beautiful faith aspect to this. Can you share some more?
Yeah, for sure. Well, first of all, we're training the partners there how to evangelize, how to disciple. And then once the kids are invited to event, that's when they hear the gospel for the first time. And, even before the shoebox gets into their hand, they don't even know they're going to receive a gift. They're there willingly because we've said, hey, we would love to tell you about a man named Jesus. And so they come, and then the local partners, who speak their language, who they're going to see probably the next day at the market, they're the ones that are sharing about Jesus and who he is. Of course, we talk about creation and the Easter story. And then it's absolutely beautiful because after all of that, we give them a little book called The Greatest Gift, which they get to take home with them. It's like a little comic book. And then they receive their shoebox. And then right after that, they're invited to come back to a 12-lesson discipleship program, which is called The Greatest Journey. So it's similar to a Sunday school or a VBS. Yeah.
That's incredible. And I believe there's some amazing numbers that
Yes.
happened last year as well.
Yes. So, of course, the boxes that we collected in 2023 are distributed in 2024, right? And so we take the numbers of everything that happened last year in 2024. So 5.5 million children went through our 12-lesson discipleship program. So that's Sunday school aspect of it. Isn't that amazing? 5.5 million children.
Amazing.
We take stats on lesson 6, which is technically the first time we ask them if they want to make Jesus their special friend. And so on that night alone, 3.2 million children made first-time decisions. 3.2 million in 1 year. Like, does that not give you goosebumps,
Yeah,
right?
totally.
We get to be a part of that. Like, what a privilege it is. We've trained over 305,000 teachers. So that's lay people who now know how to evangelize and disciple, to open up a Bible, to read it, and then make, a children's Bible study out of it. And 107 different languages at the moment, including Braille. So, they're not reading English. If they speak Wallish, they're getting one in Walsh, right? It's so amazing. Yeah, it's awesome.
As far as people in Manitoba, for our listeners, if they want to get involved, like what is the process at this point? What are you hoping for?
Yeah, well, right now is the time to order your shoe boxes. We are busy packing orders daily. And so you can go to the website, which is SamaritansPurse.ca. Make sure that CA is there for Canada. Or you can just, look up our website, call 1-800-66 833-6500. And, any way possible. Call CHVN. They'll send you to our website. But you can order your boxes now. Start shopping. And for anybody out there that feels called to serve with Operation Christmas Child, I would love to talk to you. We have an incredible team in this area and, everywhere from like Landmark, Steinbach, Winnipeg, Gimli, Portage, all around this area. We have incredible volunteers and we need more, to just get the good news and great joy of what Jesus is doing through a shoebox, to people out there so they know the importance of it because 3.2 million kids, first-time decisions, that's why we pack shoeboxes.
Agreed. Lynette, is there anything else you want to share today?
Yeah, I just want to thank everybody for packing shoeboxes first and foremost, and just always remember the why and to share the why with people. Yes, it's really exciting to see the box, reach the hands of a kid and they receive, a ball, and we get excited about that. But just the heart of, why we're doing this, Great Commission and Great Commandment. And it's truly important to us. And just for all the listeners out there, I would encourage anybody to put a note in your shoebox and maybe your address or your Facebook handle. I do that. And you wouldn't believe it, but today, when I'm in Winnipeg in the hotel, I received 2 Facebook requests, one in the morning and one at night. And sure enough, I kind of saw a Spanish name. And so I dove a bit deeper and it was from El Salvador. And so I clicked, accept. And I got 2 beautiful letters from 2 moms and pictures. And they were holding up our family picture and the letter. And they were super excited just to see who gave them that gift. And so you just never know. You might get a letter yourself. And so I encourage you to do so.
And it makes it a lot more personal in that moment too.
Yeah, it does. And one thing
we care about you even though we've never met
yes,
you.
Right. And they want to know. Can you imagine something's at your door and you think, who gave this to me? Right? It's like a mystery. But I remember my daughter actually picked out a brown bunny and she loved this bunny and she's 12, but she just thought it was so cute. And of all the things we buy, she loved it. And it just so happens that that bunny was in the picture. And so when I sent it to her last night, she went, "Oh, that's my bunny," and it just filled my heart with joy that she's learning at the same time what it means to give and seeing, the home that this little girl was in and knowing that we can do something which is so small for us here in Canada. And it has not just an impact of that girl's life that day, but it has an eternal impact.
Incredible. Thank you for all the work you do and for taking the time to come on down.
Yeah, it was my pleasure. And hey, pack shoebox, right?
Absolutely.